In 2014, I founded World Beyond War along with David Hartsoe to be a global, non-violent movement using education and activism to end the entire institution of war making and to replace it with the making of sustainable and just peace.
In 2018, I was hired as the organizing director to grow World Beyond War's decentralized network of local chapters around the world.
In 2018, I became World Beyond War's technology director, so I could make sure we had a website and digital presence good enough to carry our urgent messages all over the world.
In 2019, I was hired as the education director to expand our educational initiatives through the development of online and in-person programs, trainings, workshops, webinars, books, and other resources.
In 2019, I was hired as the development director in order to grow and build our pipeline for funding from both institutional donors as well as individual donors.
Hi, my name is Alessandra. In 2020, I was hired as the social media manager to amplify our message of global peace, to foster engagement, and to build a community dedicated to abolish war through nonviolent means.
In 2020, I was hired as the Canada organizer to bring together chapters, allies, community members, and anti-war activists across the country to take on Canadian militarism and its violence in solidarity with everyone around the world most harmed by it.
In 2020, I completed my internship at WorldBeyondWar. A year after, I was hired as a researcher tasked with searching for information and then refining and updating an interactive map featuring a list of the United States military bases worldwide and information about each one.
In 2023, I was hired as a Latin American organizer to contribute to the growth process of World Beyond War in Latin America through the creation of the new chapters, affiliated organizations, coalition work, and different campaigns.
Hiring new organizers to do tremendous work in new parts of the world almost pays for itself, but not quite. We need more funding to be able to spread the work that is desperately needed to stop the war making.
With more funding, we can hire more organizers in more countries and expand our impact.
With more funding, I believe we can create more planet-centered anti-war media and investigative journalism. And I know that people will welcome an alternative to the corrupt pro-war media that dominates our public spaces today.
With more funding, we could extend our impact even further, enabling us to provide increased support for our global alumni network of over 1,900 members, develop new educational programs, courses, trainings, workshops, books, and other resources, and collaborate more often and more effectively with other schools, universities, and community settings, essentially facilitating connections and supporting the development of new generations dedicated to promoting peace and challenging war.
With additional funding, we could grow and expand our development efforts. We could hire another grant writer. We could hire a development associate to be in communication with our donors and to steward our donors, to make sure they're aware of how their contributions are impacting the work we do and the people that we are supporting in their campaigns to end war across the globe. Financial sustainability is critical to getting this work done, and having additional funds to grow our development team would be just an amazing addition to the team at World Beyond War and helping us to project income and revenue in years ahead so that we can grow the movement to end war.
With more funding, we can enhance our social media outreach by implementing advertisement campaigns, creating compelling multimedia content, and expanding our online presence. This will enable us to reach a wider audience and inspire an even greater support for the cause of peace.
With more funding, we could open new chapters across the country to take grassroots action against war in the military-industrial complex. We could ramp up some of our existing projects, like the campaign to stop Canada's planned purchase of its first armed drones. We could expand our existing groundbreaking resources, such as our new Canada Stop Arming Israel map, which maps companies across the country who are arming violence in Gaza playing out right before our eyes. We could also expand our trainings and the support that we offer to anti-war activists from coast to coast to coast right now.
Military bases are one reason among many others to launch a war. Additionally, the war waged by Israel tore apart every corner of my country, Palestine, and claimed the lives of countless souls. Therefore, I firmly stand against the perpetuation of war, advocating for peaceful resolutions and diplomatic solutions to global conflict. Therefore, I oppose the presence and expansion of military bases, believing in the redirections of resources toward initiatives that promote unity, understanding, and cooperation among nations.
With more funds, we could expand our work in education, activism, and media, especially supporting our new chapters in their grassroots works. Thank you for helping to grow the movement to end all wars.
Thank you so much for helping to grow the movement to end all wars.
Thank you for helping to grow the movement to end all wars.
Thank you for helping to grow the movement to end all wars.
Thank you for helping to grow the movement to end all wars. Grazie.
Thank you for helping to grow the movement to end all wars.
Thank you for helping to grow the movement to end all wars.